Alright, new game. Guys don't know what... The guys don't know that lunatic is back. I have to win them before it's too late. What? I like, yeah, it's definitely pixel graphics for you. Docs! It must be there. No! No! Oh, okay, well, pixel horror. Oh, God. Well, what have they done to you? I'm too late. There's Tommy. Tommy! Tommy! Is that her boyfriend? Probably. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's an intestine there. Oi. He's got no legs. Or feet. Tommy! Stacy, run! Run away! Let him go, you monster! Get out of here! He'll come for you! I can't take it anymore! What? Shit. I've been suspecting it for a while. The climax of Lunatic 2 is identical to the one you wrote for the original movie. You go over the whole script in your mind and end up realizing it has the same structure as its predecessor. Can't show this to Christopher Ruskin. Melodies of Heaven? What's this? Wonder you've had such little interest in the script for Lunatic 2. All your thoughts are focused on the ambitious project that will take you back to the times of Melodies of Heaven. Melodies of Heaven? Yeah, they are dead. The script that earned you an Oscar nomination in 1980. Famous producer Peter Evans is butting heads with the studio execs to get the project greenlit. According to him, the deal is almost done, which means you're just one step away from leaving the B-movies pit you're in. He was meeting with the executives this morning. You have an appointment later today at his place, hopefully to celebrate. Hey, BB10. It's getting late. I should get moving. Hollywood, 1985? Hey, I was only 7 years old by 1985. Right click to look. Left click to look. Hey, Mears. I'm just playing another point-and-click game today that I bought during the sale. But maybe I thought maybe you'd find it interesting since this guy's a writer. Although he's a script writer. But he's still a writer. Alright, so look. 6 years have passed since you arrived at the Mecca of cinema. No, I haven't won yet. No, I wasn't 43. I was 7 years old. First year was just as you had imagined. Dinners in luxury restaurants, non-stop handshakes with stars, and a walk down the Oscars red carpet to top it all off. But good things don't last forever. You spent 5 years in what you call Hollywood hell. You wholeheartedly wish everything would go back to the way it used to be. And you still hope it will. The wait is starting to feel like an eternity. I just want to see what all this stuff is. I think I was a cute baby. I would have been a little kid at that point. Alright, you haven't wound it up since you started writing the script for Lunatic 2. You usually guess the time by the light that comes in through the window. If you continue like this, you'll end up rubbing two sticks together to light the stove. Man, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Ever since you spoke out publicly against the character of Eliza from Eliza's Mansion of Horrors, you've been flooded with anonymous letters from her fans wishing you the most horrible of deaths. Well, it's good to know that death threats were still happening back then. Unlike the people at Variety, somebody at Fangoria magazine thinks you should have a subscription. That's why it arrives in your mailbox each month without fail. This music is a little repetitive, though, I do have to say. Cemetery of the bad ideas you come up with when you're not focused, which happens a lot lately. Christopher Ruskin insisted that you had to get with the times, so he brought you a brand new IBM PC 5150 with a text processor. However, you still prefer to write your scripts the traditional way. Can't imagine working without the relaxing sound of the keys banging against the typewriter roller. VHS editions of all the movies you've written sit on the shelf. Pam makes sure to send you a copy 2 days before each domestic format release. Even if you don't consider your work in horror movies as worthy of any praise, other people do. You were awarded Best Script by the Fantasporto jury for President's Day Killer. These like horror movie names are hilarious. Lunatic caused a sensation in the Sitges Film Festival, and you won Best Screenwriter. That same year, you also collected awards for Avoriaz thanks to Lunatic. You didn't pick up a single one of them in person. You hate the crowds at those B-tier festivals. There's something you hate even more, being surrounded by fans of horror movies. Alright, let's get out of here. Welcome to LA United Taxi. Where do you want to go? When you get in a taxi, the drivers will talk to you. You can disable this feature in the options menu. No way! I want to talk to the... Okay, let's go. Where are we going? We're at his apartment. Let's go to Ruskin Productions, I guess. Wasn't that where we're supposed to go? Come on, gentlemen. Splash the can. You could be helping this poor man right here with all that dough script by hiring illegal aliens to take care of your lawns. Good. Who's this Dave Morrison? Dave Morrison, the marketing officer for Phantasm Cycles, reads with bewilderment that Route 66 is not a part of the U.S. numbered highway system anymore. Part of this, his new campaign is based on the relevance of that historical route. It is. The one on the right is Frank Rooker from Berkeley, Rooker and Jones, whose offices are on the 8th floor. The one on the left is one of their youngest and most promising lawyers, Jack Jordan, or Stephen Hartnett. You don't know. All those young lawyers with their slick back hair look the same to you. Alright, I guess we'll talk to this guy. Well, you here to insult me again? What? Again with that, is this your way of saying hello or what? You told me your career was going downhill so hard that you would rather jump off the 6th Street viaduct than end up like me. Come on, Jack, don't be resentful. Even if it didn't happen 12 days and 46 minutes ago, I don't like to be called resentful. Alright, for the umpteenth time, I'm sorry. I've got the habit of saying what I think. That's not a virtue. The trick is to think about what you say. You know what, Ellen? You're a strange guy. You don't like people. You freak them out, and yet, somehow, nobody sends you packing. Anyway, how's it going? Awful. Glad to see you haven't lost that optimism you're known for. Boy. Okay. Alright. Time to talk. How's the day going? Nothing yet. But I've just gotten started. I always wondered why you beg in a place like this. I don't like to hustle from common people. It's hard enough for them to just earn a living. Here, look at all these yuppies. Check out their hands. Look, they're perfect. Most of them waste so much money on manicures. They do fuck all. They make all their money through speculation. If I've got to fleece someone, I'd rather it be them. These people are not the kind to give handouts, Jack. They don't even see you. That's what you think? Check this out. Y'all cheer for USA, for Africa, and all those stars going, we are the world. Well, but fuck those of us standing right here. Hypocrites. There, mister. Try not to waste it on booze. I'd waste it on cocaine like you do, but I don't think I'd be able to afford it. Have a good day. $5. That's my day made. See? I kind of like this guy. He don't give no shit. He doesn't give two shits. Is wine considered booze? I don't know. I think it's considered just wine. Alright. They showed one of your movies yesterday. Which one? The one with the fucking spiders or the one with the fucking ants? Spiders? And how did you know if you don't watch TV? I read it in the papers. Those movies are in the spotlight again with this whole 50s revival that's going on. And I still don't see a single cent from them. Not that I should anyway. The production companies went bankrupt. And who knows who's got the rights now. Some asshole must be making crazy money off my work while I'm here panhandling. Hey, this game seems very timely, right? With all the actors and writers strike. Though not long ago, a couple of journos came for an interview for one of those magazines or for wankers. What was it called? Starlog? I felt like a director again, telling them all about how those movies were made. Those were good times, Alan. I've got things to do, Jack. Behave, Alan. Alright. So how do you get to talk? I'm talking to all these peoples, I guess. Okay, who's all this? Oh, I can go inside. He won't be in the mood for chit-chat right now. You don't need a lawyer. Unless you get yourself in a mess. Alright, let's go inside. Alan! I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to see you. Again, James? Got a little debate here. You're the erudite here. Give me a hand. Pam is saying that the Church of Mother Earth is a cult. It is. Oh, come on. Not you too. You should stop by one day, Alan. As a guest, of course. We have exercises to improve one's mood and see life from a different perspective. I'd rather throw myself out that window. You're wasting your time, friend. How about you, Pam? Are you in? I don't get paid enough to put up with this. Okay, is there a way to, hold on. We need it slow, because I need to be able to read it before it changes. Let's save. Alright, I guess that's fine. Alright. How's the script going? Fine. I need to touch up a couple of things. Problems with the third act, right? How did you know? I've been working with you for a long time, honey. When everything's going well, you barely say a word. When you try to explain yourself, it means something is wrong. Treatment already showed that you weren't too sure about the third act. Don't worry. We begin shooting next month. There's still time. Okay. Pam brought me up to speed. Lunatic 2, huh? Wow. You must be happy. Oh yeah. I can't stop jumping for joy. Come on, Alan. Everyone's talking about the movie. It's a success so far. I even heard rumors over at Warner. Rumors? They want David Draven, the director, to shoot this next Stallone movie. Sly wants to keep George P. Cosmatos. Anyway, Lunatic's talk of the town. Did you hear anything about the screenwriter? No, I'm sorry. Oh boy. What are you working on now? I've taken a couple of months off. Haven't stopped shooting lately. Though Martin's been calling. You know... Hold on. Who's Martin? Scorsese? Wants me in his next movie. Paul will be there too. Paul? What Paul? McCartney? Newman. I haven't made up my mind yet. I've also been talking to Brian. Oh, hey, sussy man. Brian May? De Palma! Hey, Alan, are you pulling my leg? I don't know what to do. I might consult with Steven. I'm gonna guess Spielberg. Yeah, Spielberg. Good. Alright, so this guy's, like, little portrait up there kind of looks like, Hayden Christensen. Am I wrong? He kinda does. Especially with the hair. Like, I don't know. He looks like him. What do you do in that cult exactly? Again with that? We're not a cult. We're a legally constituted church. Okay? Call it whatever you want, but what do you do there? We're not allowed to talk about it. Come by one day and see for yourself. See? Sounds like a cult. How's that a way of advertising yourself? Just imagine I drop by one day and end up with melted wax on my chest and 4 octogenarians ready to abuse me. Hilarious. For your information, that would never happen. The teachings of the Church of Mother Earth are based on kindness and common good. Yeah, wait, hold on. I know you're a Star Wars fan. I knew you would. I was surprised that you didn't know who Hayden Christensen is. Yeah, no shit. I was listening to some game music the other day. I think some of it was Fire Emblem Awakening, and then there is a couple of tracks in Katamari, We Love Katamari, that it has the Steven Spielberg, it wasn't. It reminded me of Jaws, and some of the music in there, and in some of the other movies from the Spielberg era, in the 80s, and it's so good. It just made me wistful for those type of movies again. You don't know actor names, please. Do you know Tom Cruise? That's an actor name. You really think the Earth is a living being? Of course. It seems odd to me for people as clever as you not to believe it. Mother Earth's always been sending signals. We never paid attention until she chose Joseph as their intermediary. She speaks wrong. Yes. Tells him what to do. Exactly. Let's drop the subject. I'm feeling insulted. Why? Treating you like a 4-year-old. Didn't I ask this one already? Why is it still there? Alright. See you. Alright, think about it. What should I think about? Well, Pam, as you were saying, you're not saying anything. I like Pam's makeup. She's got some good makeup. What's with this verb? Alright. Pam insisted on putting all the files on that little computer. Files contain information from 1978 to the present day. What are you looking for exactly? I don't know. Might have to look later. Is this the one with John Carradine, or is that Shockwaves? You never remember. Shockwaves. Alright. Christopher boasts about the originality of the movie, but to you it's nothing more than a Rear Window ripoff. Alright, let's get in here. Christopher is not in his office right now. But you're welcome there anytime. So go on ahead. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Supposedly this is a big mystery. The game will end up being a mystery. I don't know. It sounded interesting. Dozens of scripts the company receives each year are kept here, among other things. How much worse than yours must they be for Christopher not to have considered them? You don't feel like a drink right now. Christopher always has expensive drinks at hand to liven up meetings and render possible investors defenseless. Not unusual to find Christopher talking on the phone with his feet on the desk and sitting as if he'd been thrown there from 30 feet up. There's a bottle of cologne on the desk. No, I don't think there's really anything here for me to do. From time to time, Christopher speaks about market trends and audience preferences by pointing to a page in one of these folders. I suspect the page is usually random. Probably is. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I guess I'm out of here. You don't see any cups around, so you ready yourself to drink directly from the tap when you realize you don't want to be taken for an eccentric. Turn around to ask Pam to refill the cups. But you see she's busy, so you change your mind. Alright, let's get out of here. So I guess where are we going now? Where to, man? Maybe Joe's Diner. Peter Evans's mansion? I don't know who Peter Evans is. We're gonna get a cup of coffee. Oh, well. Who do we have here? We're all back out from your hole already. See, you're still in yours. Hey, Joe. Doesn't this place have an admittance policy? Do you want me to kick him out, Vicky? Oh, arcade. Joe replaces the arcade machine often. New games keep the kids coming back to blow their weekly allowance on it. The arcade machine only works with coins. What was that all about? I don't know what you're talking about. The dumb thing about the admission policy. Did you have anything to say to me? Oh boy. Burger and a beer. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not in the mood for riddles. Cool it, Alan. Don't you owe me an apology? A week ago, you were on a second date with Vicky, despite the disaster that was the previous one. And it was worse. You got drunk and started blabbering away. You only remember ending up lying on the back seat of a taxi soaked in the wine Vicky probably threw at you before running away. And a strong pain in your chest. Or your cheek. Okay. So, in these moments you wish you were at your typewriter with all the time in the world to think of all the possible answers your characters might give. Try to choose the right words to tell Vicky. This page will probably end up in the trash can. Anyway, let's drop the subject, okay? What did you say? Don't you remember? I hadn't felt so insulted in my whole life, Alan. What on earth did I say? I won't repeat it. Hearing it once was enough. Keep it down, lovebirds. Aren't you going to tell me? It's not what you said, Alan. The problem is you did it again. You always manage to ruin a special night. I don't get your frustration, Alan. You're not that man just starting out in Hollywood anymore. That was years ago. You've got a job. You make a living. You tasted success. What else do you want? Do you want to know what frustration looks like? I've spent 5 years in Hollywood and I haven't got a single part yet. I'm 35 and share an apartment with two 20-somethings. I've barely been here for 2 months and one's already been on Cheers, and the other's a regular and the Colbys. Wait. So, how come they used Cheers, but then they renamed the Cosbys? That doesn't prevent me from showing the ones I love some respect, you know? Alright, I'm sorry. I apologize if I offended you. What? It's that if. Of course you offended me. You're better at hurting people than at writing scripts, you know. The worst thing about it is, God, I'm such an idiot that I'd hang out with you again tonight. But it's over, Alan. I don't need this kind of relationship in my life right now. I don't blame you for it. I can barely stand myself. Try to see life as it is, Alan. You have to pull your weight if you want things to work between us. For a moment, you think about apologizing again, this time in a less apathetic and more sincere way. But you know it won't change Vicky's mind, so you decide to spare her the words. We'll see. Oh, is it? Colbys was... I don't remember the Colbys, but I remember Dynasty, because you love Dynasty. I remember we watched it all the time because you were a big fan. Yeah, we'll see. Cheers is actually a sitcom in the 80s. It had... Who was in it? Oh, you don't know actors. Ted Danza was in it. What's her... There were a bunch of actors in there. Kirstie Alley was in there. Who was the blonde? I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But they're, actually Frasier, the guy who plays Frasier was his, can't remember his name either. That's where he started, and Frasier was a spin-off of Cheers, so. This music is, like, really throwing me back, though. You been to any castings this week? 3. And it's always the same, either too young or too old. Why haven't you got her into one of your movies? I tried. Twice. Associate producers get their lady friends in. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, Shelley Long, that's it. No, I just can't think right now. Look, I spent all weekend worrying about Chewie's butt. Literally. I can't think. Associate producers, okay, yeah, we got that. You're not pushing hard enough. That's not how it works, Joe. I'm just a screenwriter, and... Why am I explaining myself to you? Why are you bargaining in our conversation? Or barging in our conversation? Because Vicky's worth a lot. She's a good actress. I know she's good. Very good. Yeah? If she was as good as you say, we'd already have seen her in that lunatic movie. Let it be, Joe. Alan is right. Why are you defending him? Are you so infatuated with him that you swallow everything he says? Excuses. If he'd wanted to, you would have been in one of his movies already. Please, Joe. It's your life, and it's none of my business. Well, you haven't stopped meddling. I only want the best for my employees, okay? Is that clear? Well, it'd be nice to have. It's nice to have a boss who's that worried about you. Yeah, I don't remember the commercials in Chicago, but there are a lot of actors that around that time who got their start in Chicago. A lot of comedians, but I think that was basically Second City that they came through. I know what I said during dinner. You should know. I should, but the thing is, I don't. Then try to remember. Shit, I don't know what the hell I said. Mac Paulin is a freelance journalist who specializes in TV critique. He feels so at home in this place that he practically uses it as his office. Joe doesn't object. Mac spends an average of $10 a day here. Man, I wish $10 a day got me food and drink all day in any place. Now, $10 won't even get you a freaking McDonald's meal. Billy blissfully enjoys Joe's Diner's new burger. What's up, Mac? Wow, you're alive. I was already thinking that the police had knocked you down your door and found the cat eating your corpse. I don't have a cat. I hate him. Well, I can't like this guy now. That would be a good end for me. Feeling optimistic today, are we? I'm glad to see you, friend. What can I help you with? I wish we could, but things are freaking expensive here.
We just heard too late.
What are you writing? A review of the new Twilight Zone. I already know that you're going to reply, but I know a couple of guys at CBS who owe me some favors. Aren't you interested in writing an episode for the series? You want me to work on TV? I want to end my days being a TV writer. Well, nowadays being a TV writer isn't that embarrassing anymore. Come on, Alan. TV is changing. Even William Friedkin directed an episode. Maybe in the future you'll have more freedom writing for TV than for the movies. I know practically everyone in the job, and you can shine there. I appreciate it, but I won't insist. But if you ever change your mind, here I am. Mac knows people, wordmonger. Maybe if you work on TV, you wouldn't complain so much. Oh, shut up. I see somebody's happy to see me. Yeah, I know, Twilight Zone. Why wouldn't I? Okay, you mean Joe. He thinks highly of you, but you know him. You're referring to Vicky. I'm not meddling in other couples' affairs. We're not a couple. You would be, if it weren't so... whatever. It's none of my business. Carry on with your thing. It was slumming. But nowadays, like, what do they call it? Prestige TV. Honestly, some of the best stories are coming from TV these days. I don't know what to do here now. That damn channel broadcasts video clips non-stop, 24 hours a day. It's so popular that studios are starting to hire music video directors to, in her opinion, deal cinema its final death blow. I don't know any of the bands on there, but they're very popular with kids. I have no idea who the Bengals are. Duran Duran sounds like a character from Barbarella, and you'd think the Cars is the worst possible name for a rock band. Oh, the 80s. I miss you. This place makes a lot of money. It's well located, prices are affordable, and as much as Joe may complain, patrons are never in short supply. Alright. Did I say this one? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's see if we can talk to her again. Vicky? What do you want, Alan? Alright, I don't think we're getting it. That's all. As you wish. Alright, so we gotta get out of here. Hi, we meet again. Where are we off to now? I'm guessing we're going to Peter Evans's mansion, because that's the only other place we haven't been. Oh, shit. Thanks for your cooperation, officer. Good evening. Oh, Goldberg. What a tragedy. What happened? Where's Evans? I'm afraid I've got bad news. Evans committed suicide. What? We're in shock, too. Can't seem to make sense of it. But... what? Who was Evans, anyways? I probably said at the beginning of the stream. Why would he commit suicide? He had everything a man could aspire to. We don't know what goes through other people's minds, Goldberg. Truth is, he seemed more short-tempered than usual lately. Who isn't in the city? What are you doing here? Evans had some essential documents we needed in order to close the sale of the studio to the Japanese. The LA chief of police allowed me to go in and get them. Very kind of him. Hold on, you're selling the studio? That's the plan. They are in charge from now on. Lucky me, they want to keep the current corporate board. I had an appointment to talk about the project. Ah, yes, well, let us talk about it, okay? As you know, Evans was the only one protecting your project from the rest of the executives. Now that he's gone, I'm afraid we won't be following through with the movie. Anyway, I don't think it would have been made even with Evans, now that the studio will be in the hands of the Japanese. They're more Godzilla than Kurosawa, if you know what I mean. The trend is action heroes like Stallone or Schwarzenegger, or otherwise movies like the ones Amblin is making. I'm afraid there won't be any room for high-budget dramas such as the ones you're proposing. We are grateful for Peter Evans's work. The studio pulled through its worst times thanks to him. But it's 1985, Goldberg. Teens rule the box office now. I hope you understand. Anyway, since you're here, I've got something to show you. Found this in the desk next to the office phone. Barry Landau pulls out a letter with a letterhead that reads Flying Saucer Pictures. It seems to be a small, low-budget studio focused on fantasy or horror movies. I can't grasp why Evans committed suicide, but even less why that's in his office. Peter Evans despised this kind of small producers that capitalized on making exploitation movies instead of making art. It took a lot for you to stand up for yourself, given that you were responsible for several masked killer movies. Curious, isn't it? Evans dealing with this kind of scum. You know what? You can keep it. Your talents are more in line with this trash than with our studio. Oh, thanks, buddy. And yes, Amblin was TT. Proven I can more than... I'm proven I can be more than a slasher screenwriter. Let me remind you, I was an Oscar nominee. So was Cher last year. Take it. My hand's getting tired. New inventory item. I wish you much success in your career, Goldberg. You'll need it. Hollywood is changing. It's not the 70s anymore. Goodbye. there was ever a chance to touch heaven in Hollywood again, it's gone. You're surprised to realize, though, that spending the rest of your career stuck in the B-movies business is the last thing you're worried about right now. Peter Evans was an important figure to you, not only because he believed in your project and tried to move heaven and earth to get it made. Peter Evans was the man you wanted to become. Wealthy, well-connected, and able to bring top-tier movie projects to life. Now he's dead. By his own hand. How's it possible for someone who had everything they wanted in life to end up like this? You look at the letter Barry Landau just gave you. Dear Mr. Evans, I do know what you are talking about, indeed. I thus beg you to handle this in person. You will surely understand that this matter should be dealt with discreetly. Kind regards, Glenn Bishop. You marvel at Peter Evans's luxurious mansion and still can't come to terms with the fact of his suicide. I bet you it wasn't a suicide. You can't understand what one of the most powerful executives in Hollywood could need from one of the most insignificant production companies in Los Angeles. Without the project that could have put you back in the spotlight, with a script for a sequel that's going nowhere, and no desire to make anything else, you decide to delve into why someone like Evans did what he did. Ooh. All right, I guess we're on the case. Let's talk to this cop first, though. Yes, UFO. I bet it was all aliens. It was aliens, BB-10. Officer Jackson has spent 25 years in the Los Angeles Police Department with a flawless service record. Happily married, his dreams was to have a kid and get promoted to police inspector. Former was biologically impossible. He enjoys patrolling the streets so much that he ended up letting go of the latter. Officer? Sir? What happened in there? Nothing good. That guy, the movie guy, blew his brains out. You need to have a pair for that, don't you think? Do you know if he left a suicide note? You watch a lot of movies, don't you? Actually, I write them. More than 90% of the people who commit suicide don't leave any notes. It's a myth. Still, did he leave one? Why are you asking all these questions? Are you a journalist? No, I'm a screenwriter. I already told you. Have you written something I may have watched? Does Melodies of Heaven ring any bells? Are you kidding? You wrote that movie? What a snoozer. Mary, my wife, made me go watch it with her. I fell asleep. And that's my review. It's okay. She liked it, though. I shouldn't be talking about this with you, you know? Strictly police business. But to hell with that if I can tell Mary I've been talking to the writer of Melodies of Heaven. We're having some communication issues lately. This way we'll have something to talk about. As for the note, no, he didn't leave one. Anything else you want to know? Oh, good. We got an in with the copper. Alright, was it really a suicide? Mm-hmm. You mean whether someone murdered him and made it pass for a suicide, right? I can see your screenwriter's mind at work. I'm afraid to disappoint you. Everything seems to suggest suicide. No doors or windows forced. According to my colleagues, the position in which he was holding the rifle looked natural. But that doesn't mean it is. I mean, they can make it look very convincing, right? Can I go in? Of course not. So why did you allow Barry Landau inside? Your friend? The one who just left? He's not my friend. Yeah, I saw how glad he was to get rid of you. Orders from above. He seems to have a good relationship with the boss. Is that legal? Letting a civilian into a crime scene? No way! You could tamper with the scene. Even take vital evidence. He did, right under your nose. He took some papers. And I'll file a complaint. Don't worry about that. Could have denied him entry. I just told you. Orders from above. I'll file a complaint. Hey, how about we stop going in circles here? I'm aware the situation is anomalous, okay? What are you guarding exactly? A crime scene. You all left once the place was sealed. Soon everyone will know a big fish from the movies blew his brains out, and this place will be crawling with journos. I don't know if you know them, but these guys will jump over fences for the chance to take a picture. I don't like the idea of standing here like one of those living statues on Sunset Boulevard. My thing is patrolling, but orders from above. I'm leaving. Have a good day, sir. Alright. Something is fishy. Something smells very fishy. Not red herring fishy, but definitely fishy. In your opinion, there's no reason to have the lights on right now except to give Officer Jackson some extra sense of authority. Rummaging through a patrol car in front of an officer of the law could be the worst idea you've come up with today. Okay, can't do it. Can't do it. Peter Evans's majestic mansion rising up from the grounds makes you realize it's not fame you seek, not even the long-awaited Oscar. Your motivation to keep fighting is to become one of them. But alive, of course. It's a tuna sandwich in the car. Well, shit, what do I do now? Do I go back to the studio? Oh, I got another place. Mind if I smoke? It's a Havana cigar. The only good thing those communists have. Anyway, where to? Yeah, this feels like the 80s. Always complain about the commies. Ow. Hold on. My back itches. Alright, that's better. I guess flying saucer pictures next. Oh, I don't think this is a good... Wait, hold on. Oh, this isn't the good side of town. The guy on the right is talking non-stop while the other one listens intently. You can recognize a dealer from miles away. And this one in particular is not making any efforts to hide it. This is the right address. There's no trace of flying saucer pictures here. Crumbled walls, debris, pipe parts, and splintered wood. Not a trace of flying saucer pictures, though. It looks like somebody burnt down. Hey, friend. This guy looks like Lionel Richie a little bit. I don't know what they told you, buddy, but I don't sell anything. Nobody told me anything. I don't even know who you are and what do you do for a living. I can guess the latter. Oh, you can? What do you want, buddy? Looking for the Flying Saucer Pictures offices. Flying what? This is 451 Roadside Avenue, right? Don't know. I guess, man. I think there should be an office here instead of this rubble. Oh, yeah, fuck. The movies guy. What a fucking bastard. They said he was the one who caused the building to collapse just so he could collect the insurance money. A gas leak or something. The asshole could have blown up half the street. Gotta be a real son of a bitch to do something like that, huh? Yep, I figured. It's amazing how he got it to the point where only that building burnt down and the ones on the side are fine. Do you know where I could find this guy? His name is Glenn Bishop. No idea, man. Hope you'll find him, but behind bars. That's where he belongs. Do you know anybody who could point me to Glenn Bishop's whereabouts? The owner of the pawn shop. But he's not here right now. I think he's testifying at the police station. Problem with some jewels or something. He left his cousin in charge of the shop. But he's kinda dumb. Don't waste your time with him. What about the laundromat? Maybe they know something. You've never seen one of those? They're completely unmanned. You go in, insert a coin, and wash your clothes. Clearly you have someone to do it for you. I think that's all. Okay, man. This isn't getting me anywhere. Shit. Fred's Pawn Shop has a great stock of VCRs, stereo devices, Atari video game consoles, mixing consoles, and car radio cassettes. Most of them are stolen. That might be the reason the police often visit his estate to clarify the source of his products. Those guys are acting sketchy. Casually, you position yourself to eavesdrop on them. Pay attention to their conversation. Embarrassed, you step away from them when you realize the man on the right is trying to convince the other one that Missing in Action 2 was shot before the first part, but premiered afterwards. Okay. Oh, it's like the internet. Except in real life. Let's see if we can... Let's go into the laundromat. Nope, I guess we're not. Your face seems familiar. Your face seems... I can't do the voice. Your face seems familiar. Haven't I given you a ride before? Alright. Joe, what's sight? Oh, that's just all that's left. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go back to us. Ruskin Productions. Hey, who's this? This looks a little bit like Tommy Wiseau. Doesn't it, though? I bet they didn't mean to, but it kind of looks like him. Neil Gordon is a horror movie enthusiast who manages, writes, and publishes a small fanzine called Terror Zone. He thinks you are one of the best current horror screenwriters and is dying to interview you. I'm not that bad. I've only had 3/4 of a class. But reading your words in the magazine made of loosely stapled photocopies doesn't match your concept of an interview. I told you I wasn't going to grant you an interview so you can leave the bench free for whoever else needs it. You made that pretty clear last time, Mr. Goldberg. It's hard to forget. You were quite blunt. But I'm not here for you. I'm trying to interview Christopher Ruskin. Couldn't you... No. Are you busy? Always am. What do you need? Any ideas about the third act? You never asked for advice on your scripts. That's interesting. What's the issue with the ending? Confrontation is identical to the original. Everything happens on the docks in exactly the same way. Let's see. We've got the Greer family, right? They have to do with the origins of the lunatic. We said we'd leave for the next sequel. Don't worry about that. Just place the action there, reveal the origins of the character, and move the climax to the barn. You come up with something for the next one. Bingo. Problem solved. But you're not going to get around to it today. No! Oh my god, stop it. Any messages for me? A couple of Eliza fans called. Did they now? What the hell do they want? To see you dead. Seriously, Alan, what did you do to that girl? Nothing. I just said in an interview that she doesn't care about horror movies. Just like you. The only reason she's on TV is to show skin so her idiotic fans can jerk off. I remember that interview now. You foresaw a good career for her as a stripper if they canceled her show. Damn right. Always making friends. Any other messages? Yes. The guys from Astounding FX want to meet you. Astounding FX? What the heck is that? They're the new makeup effects company we've hired for Lunatic 2. They're really good. Good for them. They've turned down working on the sequel to A Nightmare on Elm Street to make your movie just because you wrote it. Oh, really? What an honor. Come on, Alan, don't be like that. Just stop by. I want to show you the new look for the Lunatic and get your thumbs up. They can make the Lunatic wear a William Shatner mask for all I care. Hey, have Christopher give them the go-ahead. They're in high demand, and they cut their rates to work on the film. So drop by, let them show you whatever they want to show you. Take a picture with them, with that lovely forced smile of yours. Is that in order? No, but these guys deserve a thank you. Mark and Wayne are a charm. Do it for me, would you? Fine. See what I can do. New location, Astounding FX. Alright. I need to go clear my mind. It'll do you good. This bird keeps flying around. I bet he has a nest around here somewhere. Oh, right, I do have something. I should read it. The address on the letterhead reads, oh, that's all it is. Let's talk to James. Alan! Or I should just call him Hayden. I'm gonna just start calling this guy Hayden for real. My favorite screenwriter. How can I help? Oh, never mind. See you. Alright. You're ready, come see me. Ready for what? You know. I don't know a thing. I bet you this church has something to do with it. It's a conspiracy, and they are setting, putting little seeds there with this dude. The church has something to do with it. Mark my words. Alan! I've heard the news. What a shame, huh? Indeed. Does that mean your project? Fucked up, yeah. I don't want to sound callous at a time like this, but this is good news for Ruskin Productions. Our Alan isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I don't have much of a choice. Aw, come on. Don't be like that. Do you know what I was staring at through the window when you got here? The city at your feet, right? Makes you feel powerful. You're impossible. Come here. Look towards Sunset Strip. That billboard ad on the corner by Tower Records. What do you see? Brown and blue blot. Come on, Alan. What do you want me to see? The sun's reflecting off the window and I can't see a damn thing. It's a lunatic poster on Sunset Boulevard. Do you know what that means? We can afford it. Making big money thanks to you. Do you know where I've been today? Surprising. I'm meeting with Toyneck. They're releasing an action figure line of horror monsters. You know who's going to be the star? The lunatic. They're all along the same lines, Alan. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Well, thanks to the movie's success, they want your creation to be the star figure. Isn't it wonderful? A lunatic toy. Wonderful. I know it's not the figurine you'd like to have in your hands, but we're on the way, Alan. We'll soon be able to afford higher budget movies as well as other genres. The day will come when you can write anything you want, and I will gladly produce it. But the success of horror movies is what will allow us to take bigger risks. It's pretty straightforward, right? I'm sick of writing the same thing over and over, Christopher. That's all. I know. But you're so good at it. I've won awards thanks to you. I'm not letting you go. And now, if you'll allow me, I'm going to keep admiring our future. Oh boy. Conspiracy, I tell you. Conspiracy. Alright, I better go to the VFX. VFX? I don't know. Was it VFX back then? Let's talk to Jack. Hi again, Mr. Smiles. I don't know if that's the same voice or not, but you know what? There's too many people in this game. Never mind. I've got things to do, Jack. Behave, Alan. Oi. Hey, friend. Have you heard about Rock Hudson? No? What about him? Oi! What? Well, they're all. Hello? What the? What? Brains. More brains. Shit. I told Pam I didn't want to come here, damn it. Brains. Look, pal, I don't have the time for your antics. Open the door, I'm leaving. Knock it off, Gabe. Okay. Put some music on. What a party pooper. Sorry, buddy. We do it to everyone who comes in here. Again with that, Gabe. Why did we even buy the Twisted Sister album then? Ugh. Wow. You're an iceberg. You didn't even flinch. Just a moment. I'm going to let some light in. Well, what can I do for you? Alan Goldberg. Oh, wow. I didn't recognize you with that beard, man. It's a pleasure to have you. Come with me. What do you think of the lunatic's new look? Rad, right? We are using a new translucent material that withstands light very well and gives the sensation of real skin on camera. It also allows for deeper coloring, whereas with other materials, we're limited to a superficial color layer. We are among the very first ones to use it, although I think Gordon Smith is also experimenting with it. So, you like it? Do we have your thumbs up? Honestly, the only thing that interests you about writing horror scripts is collecting your paycheck once the job is done. The look of the lunatic is impressive, but you'd feel exactly the same if it were a sock with 2 balls for eyes operated by a puppeteer. Hold on, I got a burp. Sorry. I hope you guys didn't hear it. You probably did, but whatever. Yes, you have my blessing. Wow, it's such an honor. I don't know if you know this, but I took this job instead of the Nightmare on Elm Street sequel because of you, man. You write awesome movies. For me, you are the best horror screenwriter nowadays. Yeah? Yeah, dude. Wayne's a little bit pissed because he thinks Freddy Krueger is going to be a new horror movie icon. Fuck Wayne, and fuck Freddy Krueger. The lunatic is the new Michael Myers, huh? Well, since you're here, can we take a picture with you? I think you bet on the wrong series, the wrong horror movie series. I am not that drunk. Stop. I'm not even drunk, okay? I'm not. Oh my god. I'm just tired. It's been a weekend. It's been a week dealing with sick cats. I've been to a couple of horror film conventions, and forcing a smile while posing for pictures with fans is just as awkward and embarrassing for you as walking down the street naked. Some other time, okay? No problem, man. Well, make yourself at home, pal. I'm gonna keep working on an effort that'll make Ruskin shit his pants when he sees it. I'll be around if you need me, okay, man? Every night I rock myself to sleep. I don't know what song that is, but whatever. Probably Twisted Sister. And I only know, there's one song. I don't remember what it is. It is the only song I know. I think, I don't know. They're probably their biggest song. Despite your lack of interest in special effects, you have to admit that the new look of the lunatic is amazing. These guys are talented, and you can see a future for them in the field. Wow, dude. I still can't believe Alan Goldberg is here to see us. Have you been doing this for long? Makeup? My whole life. My mother says that when I was 2 years old, I was already zombifying my toys. Professionally, about 4 years ago. Things have gone well for me. Do you only work on horror films? Yeah, man. I've turned down some big, non-genre projects. Horror is our passion. We didn't get into this because we were inspired by Barbra Streisand's makeup growing up, you know? So you're horror fans. Fans? Horror films are our passion! When we're not working, we travel to horror conventions and festivals to soak ourselves in the genre. We love horror films, their history. We know everything about them. I'll let you work. Make yourself at home, man. Zombie. The Impressive Zombie was the work of Wayne Bartelos in an attempt to convince George A. Romero that astounding could make creatures worthy of appearing in his apocalyptic films. However, Romero preferred to stick with local Pittsburgh talent, such as the celebrated Tom Savini or the emerging Greg Nicotero. Full-body cast of actress Janine Palmer, on which Mark is sculpting burnt skin for the film Harriet II, Spontaneous Combustion. Alright, so what was I even doing here? Why did I even come here? Did we move the the story along any? I have no idea what this is. It's for Charles Band of Empire Pictures. Put it in order for the most disgusting mass of meat ever to be seen on screen. Gross, huh? It's Gabe's work. Who? The zombie that greeted you. Even though you know it is a special effect, you don't want to touch it. Betsy is a realistic corpse who has had more gigs this year than some actors. She appeared floating in a swamp in Dark Lake 3 inside a hot locker in Hello, Mary Sue and hanging from deer antlers in Cabin Horror. You were the least bit interested in the low-budget horror films of the last few years, you would realize that on that shelf rest authentic prosthetic milestones such as the demon from 555 Evil, the elf from Maniac Troll, or the ripped-off face of one of the victims of the lycanthrope from Moon Madness. Alright, I guess we're out of here. There's nothing we can do. I should give you a discount. Where do we go? I guess we're gonna go back to... I don't know where else. Well, we can go back to the productions. You want to watch all those movies, really? Are you into horror movies? I'm really not into horror movies. I do like horror games. But, although, part of the reason I don't watch a lot of horror movies is husband just really doesn't like them at all. Are you busy? Always am. What do you need? Any other messages from me? No one else called asking for you. I need to go clear my mind. It'll do you good. Alright, so I don't think that's there. I think I'm just gonna go home. We're just gonna go home. Maybe that'll trigger something. What are you talking about? Seriously, I don't watch a lot of horror movies. Oh, I think part of... Yeah, he is a little bit. No, he just doesn't like... He doesn't like jump scares. Like, that is the worst for him. Jump scares are the worst. You said you were a screenwriter, didn't you? I've got an idea for a movie. I'll tell you on the way. Oh god, I'm sure Callan gets this all the time. Alright, we're just going home. You've lost track of how long ago you unplugged the TV, and don't plan to plug it back in ever again. There's nothing of interest in that box. You usually read the news in the papers, and TV series are nothing more than watered-down movies. Not anymore, Alan. Not anymore. Alright, what are we doing? We're just gonna type. Forget when you're writing the third act, move the action to the Greer farm and reveal the origins of the character. Okay? Now what do I do? I didn't do that. Get me anywhere. When you think about showing a couple of them to the police, in particular, the one that threatens to shoot you with a sniper rifle, and the one whose author thinks the best way of ending your life is planting a bomb in this very apartment. But you know they're probably written by some harmless, zit-ridden teenager too busy jerking off compulsively to an Eliza poster. It's probably true. Well, shit. What do I do? Why isn't there, what is this? Might as well save. Come on. Oh. There we go. Oh, God. Where do I gotta go to trigger stuff? So you work in the movies, huh? You know Sylvester Stallone? No, I don't.
Too late. The latest single by Self Delusion, which serves as a tease to their next album.
Vicky?
Now we're going back
What do you want, Alan?
keyboards of Vincenzo Salvia, who along with the vocals
I know what I said during dinner.
all the way to
You
Paris.
should know.
Wouldn't you love to
I
be
should,
there?
but the thing is, I don't. I try to remember. Alright, so this isn't getting us anywhere either. Alright, let's go there. Maybe. Oh, jeez. Alright, there we go. Pawn shop. Site. You don't need anything from Fred's pawn shop. But you now know where to find one such store in case you need it. Alright, so that didn't do anything. Rummaging through the rubble won't help you rebuild the Flying Saucer Pictures office. If they were ever there. You guys, I'm in stock. Griffith Park? You don't need to go to Griffith Park. Though, given how the day is going, you wouldn't be surprised if you ended up there. You can see Griffith Park from here. There you can find Griffith Observatory, the Botanical Gardens, Greek Theater, and the Los Angeles Zoo. I've never been to any of those places. In fact, Los Angeles is still mostly an unknown city to you. Find a cow, really. Yeah, thanks, that's great. That's a great hint, Gabby, thanks. Oh my god. I came to Hollywood to be an actor. I'm still on it. Okay. Nothing at my apartment. Joe's Diner is a bust. Peters is Evans's mansion. I don't know. Let's go talk to the Christopher guy again. I don't know. Oh. Checked out your fanzine. Oh, yeah? I skimmed it before trashing it. Most kind of you. Judging by what I read, you do write quite well. Quite well. You got talent, kid. Why do you waste it writing about those kinds of movies? You want some advice? Take your writings and bring them to Variety or the Hollywood Reporter. You'll land a job. Please get a haircut. Wear something else. Don't go in there looking like that. Tell me how to dress. What to write about? Anything else? Yes. Take off those earrings. Are you going to wait here all day? It's my day off. When I see Mr. Ruskin come out, I'll try to get my interview. I hope he's nicer than you. Hope the wait isn't too bad. Yeah, well, goodbye, Mr. Goldberg. Ellen! Grab a drink. Make yourself at home. You don't feel like a drink right now. Do you have a moment? Sure. First of all, how's the script going? Remember to do whatever you want with it. You know, there won't be any sort of interference on my part. I trust you completely. I've got some issues with the third act. Nothing I can't fix. Good old writer's block, huh? Think of something shocking. You've got time. There's still a month to go before we start shooting. What did you want to tell me? Does Crosby always have to be here? What? Does Glenn Bishop ring any bells? Glenn Bishop. Small production company, Flying Saucer Pictures. I recall some RKO producer from the 40s. Are we talking about the same person? No, I don't think so. Does Crosby always have to be here? Well, let's drop it, okay? I don't mind a star hanging around this office. It bothers me that they try to recruit everyone and their mother into their cult. You know what? Sometimes I wonder if it would be a good idea to join them. Are you serious? Is all that pseudoscience you believe in enough for... Isn't all that pseudoscience you believe in enough for you? They have power in Hollywood, Alan. Lots of power. They could help Ruskin Productions take off for good. Look, I don't want to hear it. It's just an idea. I don't think I'll do it. Nothing else. We're gonna strike it rich, Alan. Alright. Ellen, my favorite screenwriter. How can I help? See you. See you, Alan. Remember, we can ascend together. What are you talking about? We'll leave it be, okay? What a temper, huh? Are you busy? Always am. What do you need? Any other messages for me? No one else called asking for you. Alright, so this is it. I don't know what else to do. Really. I feel like moving things along is, they don't really give you a lot of clues. Hi again, Mr. Smiles. Nope, nothing. I've got things to do, Jack. Hey, man. Alright. That's the guy. Alright, yeah. Well, where do we go? Do we go back to the mansion? I don't know. The Russians have a new president. You know what? I would fix the Cold War thing in a week. I'll explain. No, please don't. Please don't explain. Oh my god. Officer? Sir? Nothing. I'm leaving. Have a good day, sir. Where were we? Oh yeah, Gorbachev. So, like I was saying. God, this guy won't stop. Oh my god. Alright. Ruskin Productions, we got a little bit. Peter Evans's mansion. Maybe Joe's Diner? I don't know. Was there something at Astounding FX that we missed? Let's look around. Kevin Westmore is a talented 17-year-old apprentice whom Astounding FX has welcomed into its fold after seeing his wonderful designs. He thinks he will get far, as long as he kicks the nasty habit of not cleaning his brushes after finishing his work. You can't really go to the left. What's up, dude? Alright, I'll let you work. Get yourself at home, man. The realism of the creature is so impressive that for a moment you fear it will come to life and try to scare you, like the idiot that greeted you. Crunchy. The success of Gremlins the previous year generated a multitude of imitations. The Crunchies is one of them. Crunchies. Really? You guys ever see Critters? That was also kind of one. I loved the first Critters movie. That was a great movie. It creeped me out as a kid, but it was good. I should watch it again someday. Yes, Critters. I don't Mr. Evans, blah blah blah. I wonder if I can give this to somebody. Sometimes a celebrity hops in my taxi. Last week I gave Tom Hanks a ride. Yeah, the one from Bachelor Party. Don't you know it? Don't you know it? Very funny. You see, there's the scene in which a donkey... Oh, jeez. Yeah, Tom Hanks from Bachelor Party. Alright, let's see if we can get, Christopher to look at this thing. Alright. Alan! Do you want to admire the Sunset Boulevard sign with me? No, thanks. Alright, let's see. I wonder if... the address in the letterhead reads... Okay, yeah, we got that much. Well, this is... You don't need to look at the current market trends and audience preferences of horror movie fans. It's clear to you. Blood and tits. Pretty much. That revising your own scripts is already hard enough. You're not going to read other people's. Do you have a moment? Sure. Nothing else. We're gonna strike it rich, Alan. Look at the posters for the movies you've written with the same indifference as a plumber looking at the faucet he's fixed. He would probably be prouder of his work than you were of yours. Alright, has anybody played this? What am I missing? I feel like I'm gonna need to look up a walkthrough for this at this point. I've talked to everybody. I have gotten. I feel like I was sent over to the VFX place, and like it was gonna lead me somewhere, and it was a dead end. And all I got is this James Crosby guy who he's like hinting at like some Scientology type shit, but he's not getting me anywhere. There's probably one single thing I need to look at in all of this game at this point, and I don't know what it is. Some colleagues may offer you a tour of the stars. Don't accept, it's illegal. Just gonna go home. Do you really want to see me running around, wandering around forever, doing nothing? That's where you put your wallet. You take the wallet in the hopes of not misplacing it, forgetting about it again. It's a good thing you always carry a few bills in your jacket so you can pay for cabs. Now it's really several credit cards and enough notes to get by without an ATM. ATMs were really new back then. They were. I remember. Not all of the banks had them. No forever streams. Ooh, 3D glasses. You don't usually check the end results of your scripts. Once you've delivered the last revision, you would disengage yourself completely from the project and don't give a damn about anything producers or directors do with it. And so you show them off as a trophy, and you wonder why. You don't have an answer. Maybe you have thrown away the occasional brilliant page without realizing it. But that's probably not the case. You do realize, like, the 80s were 20 years, or 40 years ago? Nah, we do sometimes, but not mostly. Usually just to pay bills or big projects or something. Like, if you have a construction worker or contractor, you pay, like, if it's thousands of dollars, you pay with a freaking check. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I can't remember how many times you've filled it with coffee today. Your favorite big blue mug has always been at your side when writing. Yeah, we do have. It's sometimes. Most of them are electronic, but there are some places that require faxes, like the freaking United States government offices. A lot of them use fax machines still. 30 years ago, the trend was to watch certain movies through a pair of plastic glasses, one red and the other one blue, which created a 3D effect. Their popularity didn't last long. In 1983, they brought back the same marketing gimmick. The joke wasn't as funny this time around. They're afraid they'll make the same mistake 30 years from now. Oh, and they do. They do. Alright, alright. Well. And doctor offices, that too. For a token price, I could take you on a tour around the Stars Mansion. Then the one woman just said this is a scam and illegal. What do you say? Do you want to know where Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn live? Oh, God. Alright. What else do you... What you want to do is not possible. Try something else. I don't know. What's up, dude? I won't do this again. So you're horror fans. Fans? Horror films are our passion. Okay, we went through all this already. That's it. I'll let you work. Make yourself at home, man. This song sounds like... it sounds very 80s-ish. But it sounds like a band from the 80s, and I can't remember the name of it. But they were British. It was a British band. Or as BB10 would say, British. Don't even think about it. If a fire were to break out, the extinguisher could save the business and even the lives of those who work here. Yeah, British. I'm on it, you son of a bitch. No, not talking to you. I was just shouting at the spaz behind us. Where do you go? Where do we go? I guess Joe's Diner.
Remember the first hit from Self-Delusion? That one was tried. Time flies
Oh,
by.
discover all the music videos at Joe's Diner.
And he will be interviewing Mark Mothersbaugh from Devo.
Hey,
I'll
word
leave
monger.
it in your hands with some
There's nothing for you in there.
Turn Back Time.
Yeah.
The new single from Decade Defector, exclusive
Hey,
to
Joe.
Wave Radio. This was Karen Johnson. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, I guess I haven't talked to him.
Love you.
When are you going to add me to the Wall of Fame? No offense, Alan, but you're no celebrity. You're a screenwriter. Can a screenwriter be a celebrity? No. It's like taking a picture with a lighting technician. How about William Goldman? Don't you know him? No. See? A screenwriter can't be a celebrity. New machine? That one? Yeah, it's one of those modern thingamajigs with touch buttons. It is quizzes for smartasses like you. It's not exactly a hit so far. Kids prefer to shoot spaceships. They're coming to change it tomorrow. If you want to try it out, do it today. But let me warn you, there are no prizes. Can I ask you a personal question? Let's see. Are you happy in that kitchen? You're asking if I'm happy. When you're here day and night, always completely soaked in sweat, and I thought, you thought? Mr. Hollywood thought! You don't think this is a decent job. Is that what your suggestion? No, not all. At all. Look, Mr. Smarty Pants, I started in this business when I was 14. I've spent my whole life working for others and putting up with everyone's shit. I always wanted to be my own boss and to open a place like this. That's always been my dream. It's as worthy as yours of making it to the Mount Olympus of cinema legends, okay? I didn't mean to offend you, Joe. Bah! I'll be around. Aren't you gonna order a drink? No thanks. Alright, so I guess I gotta use the machine here. Oh. You don't have any coins in your wallet and the machine doesn't accept bills. Much less credit cards. Alright, so maybe I can get her to change for me. Do you have any change? I've only got bills. We're out of coins. Sorry, Alan. Damn it. Who would have change? How can you be out of change in the 80s? That won't do what you think it will. How do we be? Alright. What could Billy help you with? He's just a stranger. Clearly I need change. Alright, crap. Is there a bank around here? If you thought about taking fewer cabs, you'd get fit. If you want, I can lend you the Workout by Jane Fonda VHS. Her exercises are very easy. Stranger danger. Yeah. And my wine is empty. Okay, Joe's Diner, Astounding Effects, Peter Evans' Mansion. Where is their change? Oh, Jack. Maybe I can get change from Jack. Keep your money, Alan. You earn it honestly. Hi again, Mr. Smiles. Nah, that ain't gonna do anything for me. Best I focus on what I have to do. Who is gonna have change for me? I don't know. Maybe, Pam. Pam can help you with everything. But not with that. James is not interested in that. He is only interested in you joining the Church of Mother Earth. Maybe the burp can help me. Alan! Want a drink? No thanks. Christopher is not a millionaire, but someday he will be. In any case, you put away your wallet in case he decides to accept the money. He probably would too. Alright, I think we gotta go. Wait, we gotta go to the laundromat. Maybe the laundromat will give us change. If they'll let us in. Have you seen all those girls dressed like Madonna? Fashion? No. Lack of personality. Alright. Wait. We can't go into the laundromat, man. Uh-oh. I think you're mixed up, man. I am not a hustler or a drug dealer. Really? How the display has caught your eye so much to take out your wallet all of a sudden. This dude is not a drug dealer. He is just hanging out. See, that's what we get for judging a book by its cover. We don't need anything from Fred's pawn shop. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, can we just go to the Griffith Park? Where do we get change? Oh my god. I don't want to give in to your prejudice again. That's true. You were prejudiced, Alan. Got a friend who's in charge of a Triple X theater. Tell him Paul sent you. I'll give you a discount. It's a Lux. Don't confuse it with the luxury. There's an arcade? I can't. Once you get in here, you can't do anything. Site, Astounding FX. Maybe they'll have it. Let's see. Mark is not interested in that. Oh. No, I don't do the night shift. Have you heard of the Night Prowler? Video games? Well, I tried. I tried at Joe's Diner, but he says he doesn't have change. So I need to get change coins to be able to play the game. Because I don't know what that... I'm going to assume playing the game is the trigger I need to move the story forward. But I can't find anybody who has freaking coins in 1985. 1985. Who doesn't have coins? Joe replaces the arcade machine often. New games keeping... Okay, yeah. Arcade machine only works with coins. That's all I can... That's all it gives me.
From the old continent to all you folks in California. And we're kicking off this hour of music.
Is there a quarter on the floor somewhere, maybe?
California Drive.
What if it was one of your scripts that might have worked?
Those of you behind the wheel right now, I hope listen to this
Hey, Joe!
to make the best of this wonderful sunset that I can see from the studio. Enjoy.
New machine? That one? Yeah, it's one of those minor... Oh, yeah, we did this already. Alright, let's try to talk to her again. Vicky? What do you want, Alan? Maybe! Maybe. Who won the NBA playoffs? Los Angeles Lakers? Did you doubt it? Alright, wait, hold on. Let's go back to the diner.
Too late. The latest single by Self Delusion, which serves as a tease to
Prices are the lowest in the block. A strategy born out of sending Vicky or Karen undercover to sniff around competitors' menus. A good sample of the American diet. Ultra-processed meat, fries soaked in sunflower oil, and hefty milkshakes made from artificial powders and flavors. Sounds delicious. Alright. Don't feel like trying it out. Or any of the others for that matter. Joe just created a new burger. Probably tastes the same as all the others. Alright, that was it. That was the only thing I had. Ooh, pies. You aren't hungry. Joe assures his clients that these pies taste just like the ones their grandmas used to make, as long as they owned a factory of processed baked goods, that is. Cash register. Take the item out of your pocket. But you think it won't work and put it away again. Damn it! Don't get me excited! Sometimes you have a slice of that pie with your coffee, but you have already met your caffeine quota for today, so you don't feel like having it. Well, I'm all out of ideas. Joe doesn't consider you famous enough to take a picture with you. Alright. Mac. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Does this game have a soundtrack? I totally need these songs to listen to outside of the game, with words that are vaguely, like, intelligible, so I could just, like, make up my own lyrics to it as I sing along. I mean, that's what happened when I was... happens all the time anyways. This is very 80s. I'm big on 80s nostalgia. You're convinced that the 80s will end with an epidemic of damaged retinas thanks to the proliferation of neon signs. Alright, this is it. I have nothing. I have nothing left. If I can't figure this out by the end of the stream, I'm looking this up before next stream. Be careful, there's many cults popping up in LA. 70s it was Satanism. Now it's that New Age thing. This city is ridden with loonies. Alright, I got no more ideas. Maybe the officer has it. We're going to talk to the cop. Maybe we can pay him off. Al Jackson is an officer of the law with a great sense of integrity. He wouldn't tell you anything even if you tried to bribe him. In fact, he'd probably arrest you if you did. You should wait for Officer Jackson to leave. What? Though if he leaves, so will the patrol car. Right. Ooh, maybe we have to do something. Can I just give this to the guy? Officer? Sir? We went through all of this. I don't know. I'm leaving. Have a good day, sir. Trying to climb the fence in front of a police officer, huh? Any other crime you'll like to commit, Alan? But maybe if he leaves, I can climb the fence. They keep saying... He's having a sparkling water. He's not having a fake beer, okay? He heard the can popping. I feel like I need the officer to leave. How would I make the officer leave? Police officer, police tape, a closed fence, and aversion to trouble are the factors dissuading you from trying to break into Peter Evans's home. Alright, so I think we need to get into his home at some point. Ooh, there's an obelisk. Why on earth would you buy an obelisk, Evans? You asked. Unabashedly, he replied. Because I can. It seems very, cultish, maybe. I think that siren they are playing is an ambulance. That one? Alright, what are you guarding exactly? The crime scene. I thought you all left once the place was sealed. Yeah, we did this already. Yeah. Alright, so... in your opinion, there's no reason to have the lights on right now except to give Officer Jackson some extra sense of authority. Come on. Many a client of the Tour of the Stars thinks that these people are so rich that the tips of their fences are made of real gold. It's just golden paint, in case you were wondering. Alright, so we definitely need to get into Evans's mansion, but we need this police officer gone. How do we get him gone? I don't know. Although we need to play the one game, because I don't know why. Pretty sure we need to play it, though. Do you mind if I turn the music on? Do you know synthwave radio? No, I don't. Peter Evans's Ruskin Productions, Alan's apartment. Did I miss something at Alan's apartment? We got like 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Minutos, siete. That's all we have, and then I'm gonna go look up where I'm stuck for next week. Glanced towards the shelf and realized the statuette awarded to Campfire Psycho at some festival you can't remember is missing. The breeze coming through the window reminds you that you used it as a doorstop for the hallway. I don't usually check the end result of your scripts once you've delivered the... Okay, we did this one already. No, not 700 minutes. I said siete. Siete is 7 minutos. You look out the window. Movies taught you to love the streets of Los Angeles. Reality, to hate them. I always wanted to have an apartment with a view of the Hollywood sign in front in which to write your scripts. If it wasn't for the fact that you have to stick half your body out of the window just to be able to see the letter D, you could say you've achieved your dream. No. Can't remember how many times you filled it with coffee today. Pam's given you a good solution for the third act. You'll get to it some other time. You mark the due date for the script of Lunatic 2 with a big red circle. Alright. Yeah, we read all this. Oh. We get to look at all this stuff. President's Day Killer. Don't go in the forest 3D. Lunatic. Oh my god. This is definitely created in the vein of old school point and click adventures, because they do not handhold at all. They don't give you hints. They don't do anything. They're just like, yeah, here's some obscure thing you need to do. Have fun. And then you just gotta spend like hours trying to figure it out. Because back in the day, you didn't have the internet. You didn't have anything else. They could do whatever they want with these games and you'd have to play it. You just would have to, because there's no other choice. There's nothing in the trash. Maybe you've thrown away the occasional brilliant page without realizing it, but that's probably not the case. Okay, yeah. There's nothing in the trash. That was just that. Oh my god. Sound coming from the trunk? It's that baseball bat. I was robbed last night. Tonight's not gonna happen again. Alright, we're gonna go to Astounding FX. That was the last place. We gotta be able to do something here. Mark is not interested in that. Think of another approach, Alan. I don't think it'll work. What am I missing here? There's a pixel that I haven't clicked on that I'm missing. But first, I can't. It won't even let me click on it. There's nothing. That doesn't work. No good. These are bad ideas. You may have seen it in the movies, but that won't work. I won't, because I try to grab it and he's like, no way! If there's a fire, these people are gonna die. Yes! Gabby, I think you're right. We should start pickaxing everything. Alright. I tried. We are going to save